Hey everyone, welcome to my first Felicity video. This is the first Titan I've received in the game, and thanks to the awesomeness of Kyle, I actually won it in the Twitch stream last Friday. Anyway, a couple of things I want to show you. Before I get started, I wanted to show you something here because a lot of people are going to call me a cheater or a hacker based upon my ISO 8. Notice that I have 138 bronze medals, a couple of silvers. I am not a cheater. All of the ISO 8, if you calculate 50 a day plus events over the course of the last 4 months, I've been saving ISO 8 for the specific purpose of knowing that a new rarity was coming even before it was announced. So I notice I'm also stockpiling my consumables too. Every time I win them in events or purchase a few, all right, I just save them. I really don't use portals that much. So unless they're free portals, of course. So, okay, so I just wanted to prove to you that I'm not a cheater. With all those bronze medals and not spending my ISO on portals, you can see that, if you do the math, you'll realize that I'm a legit player. Anyway, so there's my Felicity message that I received it from customer care. I chose Felicity. Kyle gave us the choice of any card we wanted. So let's go to my team, and I can finally have a Titan on my team. I have a ton of other cards, as you'll see, but she's my first Titan. Now I want to show you something about leveling cards. In addition to, this should be a fun video, by the way, because I'm gonna level her up and rank her up to full without doing a single run, simply because I have so many vials and an ungodly amount of food cards that I've been saving. Also 19 rank up cards. The way I got 19 rank up cards is I've never spent a rank up card up until this very day that I got this card. And I've been just stockpiling them just like I do ISO 8 and for the last few weeks. Look at all these duplicate cards I have down there. There are 2 and 3 star epics, 3-star legendaries. Now you'll notice if you look at, here's another tip for leveling your cards. Oh, by the way, you notice I don't have any I don't have any slots left, all right, without buying them. Now you'll notice that all of my 3-star duplicate cards or 2-star duplicate cards, I leveled them up using Spidey Ops and by doing short runs with them. The reason for that is you get a lot more XP for leveling your cards with fully leveled up cards, even if they're not ranked up. So you want to get them to their max, for however many stars you have them at. And I'll show you that in a second. All right, so I chose Felicity to level up, obviously. And I got to be careful because a lot of those 3-star epics are not duplicates. They're just cards I never bothered to rank up yet. Okay, because I just didn't pull duplicates. All right, so let's get rid of that first 1-star epic. All right, so that, don't get me wrong, I love Cosmic Spidey. I love the artwork and I love the comic character, but I already have him at level 90 as an epic, so. Alrighty. Now look how much juice I got from that one epic because it's a relatively low leveled card. Alright, so now, let's see, now we're gonna go with, I think if I remember right, I went with the bulletproof. Now notice he's at level 30. And so that guarantees me to get from 30 to 37, which is also a pretty nice amount of levels. If you don't already know this, as you get closer and closer to level 100, or in this case level 110, the game gets a lot stingier with the amount of leveling you get for your. Now I decided also, I was so excited by winning that free card that I decided to use my free VIP pulls. If for no other reason than I'll get food cards, but it would have been nice to see if I got a Titan just so that I could save a rank up card, or maybe even split them up and rank them up twice, because Felicity is an incredibly powerful card. Alrighty, alright, 2 ghosts in a row. What are the odds of that? But anyway, just so you know, these VIP portals, don't expect to be getting Titans from them. The odds are literally 2% for any Titan, or 1% each, which means you got a 1 in 100 shot of getting either one of these Titans, or rather a 1 in 50 shot. All right, so going back to the cards. Now I want to show you something interesting. You notice that I'm not leveling them up multiple cards at a time, and there's a reason for that I'll get to in a second. And see all those duplicates? Now I want to show you something. Notice how I'm only getting about 7 levels or 8 levels from the Ghost because he's only at level 10, but when I put in Ultimate, that brings me up to level 47. And the reason is because I leveled that card up. I didn't just pull him out of the portal. So I wanted to show you that. Okay, so let's use some rank up cards. That's why I said this was going to be fun, because I'm not doing a single run yet with this card. I was having a blast doing this. All right, another rank up card. And I definitely don't mind spending 4 rank up cards on Felicity.
Nice.
Even though these are arguably the most valuable single commodity in the game. But I'll get more from some events. But I've been stockpiling these for 8 months, waiting for a new rarity that wasn't even announced yet, as I said. This was way back in, I don't know, when did I start winning these things? Way back in January, I think. And I just saved them because I had no need for them. I kept pulling cards out of the portals at that point. Okay, so step 1 was I got her at max rank. And now we're going to just start leveling up. Now I want to show you something. I'm going to put 5 cards into all 5 slots. And we're going to see what the predicted, and by the way, that's not really predicted, it's absolutely accurate. When it shows you what level you're going to get to and about how much XP you're going to get, it's exact. Now notice I'm being very, very careful because I don't want to burn any of my non-duplicates. Like that Cindy Moon and that Secret Wars wasn't a duplicate. So I'm just being really, really careful about only putting, well, not that it would matter here anyway, because I'm not going to actually push the buy button. So now notice this brings us to level 57, okay, with those 5 cards. That's if I were to do them all, burn them all at once. But now, instead of doing that, I would suggest to you, you do what I do. Do them one at a time. It's longer, it's more annoying, but you definitely get more leveling up bang for your buck. All right, so this brings us to level 44. Now remember that the proposed XP that they were going to give us, or give me rather, was to get me to level 57 with 5 cards all at once. But watch what happens when you do them singly. All right, so that's the second card. That brings us up to level 50. Now, by the way, at this stage, once you get past level 50, it costs you more XP proportionally as you go up each level. Here's the third card. And again, I'm being careful not to burn any of those duplicates like Superior or Cindy Moon. Notice that now it takes, notice that the number of XP that you need keeps going up every time you go up levels. And it starts to get exorbitant once you get close to 90 and above 90.
This is messing with my sense of self.
Okay, and now we'll go with the 5th card. I got so many Spider Girls, it's not even funny. All right, now notice, check this out. Instead of getting us to level 57, we got to level 59. And before you scoff at that and say, oh, big deal, just 2 levels, remember that it's more costly at this stage. So it's not like going from level 10 to 11 versus 10 to 13 where you only need a few hundred XP to do it. At this point, once you're over 50, it starts to get costly. So those extra 2 levels for basically just your own time rather than your resources, it's a good deal. All right, so now we're going to start burning some of the legendary oh, by the way, notice I have this card, 3 of these at level 100. I just wanted to see what I would get from that one. You know, and I have Superior, I have 2 of them at level 100s. Eventually, I'm going to burn those cards, but I didn't do it in this iteration because I didn't need that much XP. But just to show you how much you get from these cards, look how much that brings me from 59 to 80. And then you put another one in there. I'm just throwing duplicates in there, and that goes to 95. So, I mean, just using those 3 duplicate level 100 cards, which eventually I'm gonna burn them because I don't need them and they're taking up slots, but just burning those 3 got me almost all the way to max. 1 level below max. So, anyway, I'm gonna go to some of my 3-star cards because for several reasons. Number 1, why burn the level 100s just yet? I can hold on to them for later. So I'll start going back to some of the epics. I burned all my 3-star duplicates. Now I'm going to burn some of my 2-star duplicate epics. I'm sorry, that's the other way around. I burned my 2 stars. Now I'm going to burn some of my 3-star duplicate epics. I know this is slow. I probably should have made a shorter video, but I'm so excited about getting a Titan. I can't even tell you. See, notice how now the 3-star epics at level 30 are only giving us a couple of levels each, because it's much, much more costly. Even though these are promising 33,000 or 31,000 XP, it's again, it's much, much more costly. All right, I don't know why I did that, but oh, see, now look at all these slots. I'm emptying out tons of slots as we go. All right, so let's get to this. Just giving an idea of all these cards I have. Some of them, many. Oh, that's another duplicate. I also have big time stealth as a duplicate. And notice I'm leveling these duplicates up, and that's another. My silk is a duplicate. I've got a high level duplicate ghost over there, and again, before I burn them, I'm in the process of leveling them up to max out the XP. And again, you could use Spidey Ops. You can do short runs to level these cards up. Spidey Ops is great because you just spam the crap out of them. All right, and so now we'll just showing you that all these duplicates that we're going to be burning a lot of them to get this card up to full. All right, so let's start leveling up again. All right, so let's get rid of this Future Foundation, which I have several of. And again, notice I'm doing them one at a time. I'm not filling 5 slots with them because I'm getting much more leveling power that way. Burn this other Future Foundation. I have him at level 90 up near the top of my epics, so he's fully maxed already. No need to hold on to him. But again, notice, as I said before, all of these cards, I didn't just use them at level 10 like they came out of the portals. I leveled them up to get more XP power out of them. All right, now I'm also being very careful because that Bagman and that Ultimate Spider-Woman, those aren't duplicates. This one is. I think I've pulled more Epic Scarlet Spiders out of these portals than any other card. All right, so we're up to level 72 there, so we're making some progress. Now I think we're going to get rid of some of those big-time Sonics. Notice it's costing me more and more vials also as the cards get higher. Notice how expensive it is now to go from to just go up one level from 74 to 75. It was 10,000 XP as opposed to a few hundred when it was really lower.
I'm a hero squared.
So leveling up gets more expensive both in terms of vials and in terms of the amount of XP it costs you as you get higher and higher levels. Okay, so these are all pretty much, even though they're at relatively low rank, they're all not duplicates, so I'm not burning them. All right, so now we're going to have to go up to some of my duplicate legendaries, which I got tons of them too. And obviously not burning any of my... And those duplicate single-star ones, the only reason they exist is because I'm waiting to pull a 3-star card out of the portal so I can fuse them. Those are duplicates, but I'm not going to fuse them together to make 1 and 1 plus 2. I'd rather fuse them both to a 3-star and get level 5. So that's Spider Knight and UK. So, you know, notice the same thing. I'm just throwing a whole bunch of cards in there. I'm not going to do it this way, but you notice that those 5 cards gets me to level 100. Now let's see what the 5 individually gets me to. Probably 101 at this point, because remember that it gets really expensive once you get, especially once you get over 90. I think it starts to cost 25,000 XP. All right, that's the first one. And remember, we were at level 100. That's what well, doing all 5 at once was promising us. So let's see. Oh, my tier went up. That's right, because I'm actually a legendary tier now. One more Titan, and I'll get to my Web Warrior tier. And good luck with that, with the way these friggin' cards are being given away. It's really abominable the way they're coming out of the portals. 1 or 2% for 75 ISO 8, you can keep it. The only reason I did those 2 pulls was because I was excited about having it, and I figured, yeah, they were free pulls anyway. I didn't have to spend any ISO 8 on it. All right, so that's 2. This is the 3rd. I'm just counting to show that you're getting more XP out of doing them individually than all together. That's 3. Yep. My tier is going to just keep going up every time I level now. It's kind of annoying to get that message all the time, but whatever. That's 4. Now that ghost was at level 30. I didn't use, notice I didn't use the one at level 10. That's 4. And let's see. Now we'll use another 3-star. And again, I'm leaving those level 15 ghosts because I'm not going to get much XP for them. You can even see how much you're going to get. See, now I'm just fooling around to see what it would take to get me to level 110. But I'm not going to do that. But notice how much more XP you get from the level 30 3-star legendaries as opposed to the level 15. All right. So now this is the 5th one. Now check this out. See, this is, to me, this is really cool. Because instead of getting to level 99, that's 5 more levels, which is huge. Just for not burning them all at once. All right, so this is going to get us up to level 109. Just for that one card. And those cost me 65,000 vials, but I don't care. I mean, I stockpile 2.6 million vials, so what do I care about 500,000? This is a great way to spend vials. Now here I'm going to do something different, okay? Rather than wasting a 3-star legendary card to get a half a level, because really all I need is to go from 109 to 110. It's like a half a level. What I decided to do here is just spend some vials on the standard portal. I'll pull 3 or 4 of them out of here. I think I pulled 3 of them. Okay, 2. Just to see. I mean, I'm being a little bit of a cheapskate now, but whatever. Just to give you an idea, you're not limited to just having to use your duplicate cards. You can yank them out of the... See, look at this one. This one gets me almost to level 110. Now, I probably should have done it the reverse. I wasn't really thinking, but had I done that 5-star card, I would have just got me to level 110. But at this point, I don't care. I'm just so excited to have a level... Oh, here we go. I pulled a 4-star out of there again. But again, I should have used the 5-star because that would have just got me up there, probably. All right, so we'll use the 4-star, and it's a little bit of a waste of XP, but who cares? I'm not going to be... I only paid 2,500 vials for it. So there you have it. Without doing a single run, without spending 1 ISO 8 on this card, I leveled her all the way up to level 110, ranked her up full with rank up cards, and I'm not sure if this was as much fun to watch as it was to make. But again, I just want to remind you, notice that there's less ISO 8 and more vials at the beginning of this video than there was, at the end of this video than there was before, because I created the beginning segment after I did the Felicity, because I just wanted to prove that I'm not a cheater. But that's why there's more ISO in the beginning of the video than there is at the end, because I had just collected my bronze right after maxing Felicity. and doing all this stuff. So now I'm just showing my this is the unlimited, this is my preferred unlimited team now. So now I've got Felicity in first, Spider Woman in second, CSW for her combos. I've got Steel in third, and I just threw Superior, or sometimes I'll put Big Time Sonic in there. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. I had definitely a lot of fun making this one. And everyone who hung with me till the end and watched 20 minutes of me leveling up a card, I think it's certainly better than spending a look at all those empty slots. I think it's definitely better than spending a week, 2 weeks trying to level these damn cards up, right? All right, everyone have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.